I have a song in my head because Don 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 Henley played it, and now it's stuck in my head. It's that song. There's your trouble. There's your trouble. Yeah. I can't sing. We know this. I can, but I don't. Dixie Chick song. Singing double with that song or something. You can't see I love you. You can't see she doesn't, but you just keep blah 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 blah. I can't catch a tune to save my money for tonight. But good thing I don't have to save my life tonight. Good thing my life doesn't depend on it. It'll be a dead motherfucker now. Hello, and when is it? What the? And one of them is not. One of them, but tis out. I think screwing things into a ceiling would be semi-easy. But let me tell you, no, not necessarily. And also, it's impossible to build anything when you have a playful kitten around. Blink. What happened? Mm-hmm. Also, the hose keep popping off my pump at my pool. I'm now down to half the water I had because it popped off a second time. I thought I had a foolproof way to keep it on there. I did not. That is a monster for tomorrow. I just finally secured the hose on there, plugged the fucker up, and unplugged it. Hello, Jeff Holkemp. How are you? That's a lot of H's. Jeff Holkemp, how are you? I feel like I said a lot of H's. I'm currently standing on my bed. Hi, I'm hanging a TV from my ceiling. Why? No, because I can. Because I want to. Because there's not a wall where I want it. Not one close enough, so I was like, well, I can suspend it from the ceiling. Before I do all that, though, before I start the suspension process, I should probably plug it in and make sure it still works. Not that I'll ever watch it, because I probably won't. But who knows? Now that I got all these Temu Comcast little streamy sticker rubies, I might. I got a a projector. I forgot those. It has to be completely like dark in a room to use that. Link, can you not step on said TV? You ever try to do anything with a kitten around? Don't get me wrong. I love kittens. I love my kittens. But anything I try to do is, well, I'd be lying if I didn't say it wasn't fuck you. Where the fuck is the power button on this TV? I do not know. Oh, watch out, Angelo. What? Why? Huh? What's this TV for? Oh, here it is. That's a weird spot for it. Better than, well, I can't, you know what, though? I cannot complain about the TV in my living room. I've had it since DJ was like 7 or 8. He's 26 now. And the power button, all the buttons are sensors, which are going out. So, okay, it works. We got a good picture. I got this one for free. It's a small TV. It's lightweight. That's one reason I'm hanging it from the ceiling. Can you not? Like, My S hook's in the back. Link is damned and determined to call out of their home. Lord, we come to you today. We ask you for sanity. Amen. GBSH. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Hello. I'm happy you're doing good. Oh, you're going back to bed. Well, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Sleep sweet. 1, 2. Tina D's coming for you. 3, 4. Better shut the door. 5, 6. King Stars picking up sticks. 7, 8. The low-cow universe is fucking not that great, in my opinion. 9, 10. Never sleep again because of Tina D. I don't know. I was like, oh, I shouldn't do the Freddie song. That's kind of scary. But then it's like, well, I'll just throw Tina D's name in there and Keemstar. And I was like, when I got to 9, 10, I was like, fuck, that's kind of scary. Not sure which one's more terrifying. Tina D when she's on a rampage or Freddy Krueger coming out of your freaking nightmares into real life. Not sure. I'm not sure. Man, when she gets on one, though, don't she get on one? I ain't even heard her get on one more than like twice because I can't handle more than that. Whew. I would not. I would not want to cross her sideways in a Walmart freaking toilet paper aisle. Hell no. Mm-mm. Man, I value my life. I'm just saying. Man, I value my life. Thank you. Because if there's one package of toilet paper left and you in the Walmart or the Dollar General, right? And Tina D needed that package of toilet paper, you bet she fucking kill a motherfucker to get it. I don't want to be on the receiving end of that shit. What's up, Nathan? How goes it? Man, I don't know. You must not be familiar with the low-cal universe, and you don't want to be, sir. You don't want to be. Let me just put that out there right now. Forget I even said anything because you don't want to know Tina D. Unless you like crabby, menopausal, large, than life women who are angry at everything all the time and are not afraid to tell you about that. Like, okay, well, one could argue that could be me. Yes, I see this here. No, but no. I'm not afraid of much in this life. I'm not afraid of much in this life. I'm not afraid of death. No, there's certain ways I would not like to die. But death by Tina D, kind of terrifying. That's a shit nightmare fuel is like, that's its main ingredient. Its main ingredient, Nathan. Its main ingredient is Tina D. Yeah. I've seen some scary shit in my life. I've seen some scary shit, right? Ow! Fuck me. I burnt myself. Burning down this fishing line I'm gonna hang this TV from. Seen some scary shit in my life. I've gone through some traumatic ass shit. I've gone through some scary ass shit. I have a fear of the rocket fire explosion. Though I love them, I'm still terribly fearful of them. Not only did they take my biggest childhood fear and make it into a huge franchise, Five Nights at Freddy, I've also been locked in the back of a former Showbiz Pizza, current Chuck E. Cheese, with said retired rocket fire explosion animatronics in the dark. I was 17. I peed my khaki pants that day. I was at work. I worked there. Uh, that was terrifying. That I've been in tornadoes. I've been in earthquakes. I've seen things people should not see. I've experienced things people should not experience statistically. people should not experience them, especially more than once. Yet, yet Tina D. Hmm. Don't tell her I'm talking about her either. Nobody better tell her. I don't want to come in and scare me in my sleep. But Jeff Holkemp, Jeff Holkemp, he's cool with Tina D. He back when the asylum was in existence, which pause did not know God Soldier was on the asylum until PDX told me. What? Okay, anyway, back when the asylum was in existence, uh, um, Jeff Holcomb would give us the Local Universe report. He was all things, and probably still is all things Tina D. You know, there's a lot of people since the asylum went down, went under, went whatever on hiatus. There's unfortunately a lot of people I haven't really kept up with. I probably should. Fortunately, there's a lot of people I haven't kept up with, like Sarah Musical Butthole. Yeah, I think we were talking about that last night. Me, Jamie, and PDX were like, hasn't it been nice that we haven't had to like hear her at all? Like, what? Where'd she go? Who gives a fuck? But yeah, I used to enjoy Jeff Holkemp's Local Universe report, even though I think the Local Universe is kind of tacky and boring. I still enjoyed his report on it. I wouldn't like when Steve Billings would get angry at him and yell profusely. That would bother me. I don't know why Jeff would stick around for that, but he did. God bless his soul. Why can't I get these the same link? I'm having issues with this. Oh, you're gonna fall off that link? We don't care. Hang on. All right. So I'm gonna get like this, and then okay, and then this is gonna be maybe not like nah, nah, not good, not good, not. Here's the reason I usually don't use fish line for shit. But for some reason, it never lines up the way it's supposed to when using it for suspension reasons. Probably because it's in a like it's in a room and it's kept easily or something. Or probably just because I'm retarded. That as well. Maybe the asylum will come back with a reunion show that I'll not watch. I mean, really, it would just be well the Local Universe report. Sarah Musical Butthole chiming in and being wrong about everything she says. Stephen Billings Dragon Cactus. What's new there? Uh, I'm sure it would feature PDX. I'd be there for that. You know, some kind of reunion show. I don't know what kind of drama necessarily they would go with. You know, what's the current drama, or you know, I don't even know what the current drama is. I don't keep up with really many people that I did, and that's for the best because I was leaving the boy. I don't know how I got stuck in this timeshare contract over there that I got stuck in to begin with. But I paid a timeshare exit company, which is really just a shell company. This guy I know, uh, well, he's in federal prison for it, but nonetheless, they got me out of the timeshare at the Boyd, and I am grateful and thankful for that. I mean, when they say bottom of YouTube, I thought, oh, metaphorically. No, nope, no, not metaphorically, but indeed, literally, literally. I say, well, I've experienced that. Mm-hmm. That's all. Well, I went and I saw that. I experienced that. End up stuck in a timeshare and that. Now I'm not. I would like to leave. Goodbye. And it's like you don't have to go home, but or not that. No, wrong song, Sarah. You know that song, fucking you can check it anytime you like, but you can never leave. It's kind of like the Hotel California. Still have a lot more creepier and there's a lot more and more sinister. More sinister. And quite frankly, more annoying. Link, are you okay, buddy? You good? Alright. I'm never seen a cat use its tail for a blindfold before, but yeah. Oh my god, I got a picture of him by my bro rabbit. I got a picture of Mittens playing the same way by the bro rabbit. Alright. Do not tell on me, sir. You'll be a naughty boy, and I'll have to give you pals. I'll have to give you spankings. I'll give you little tushy spankings. Naughty. What bad? How are we living? One thing I did get from the boy that I don't even know, I think it came from Guns and Gears. Anytime I say something like, well, bam, or like, like, well, bam, I'm like, well, bam, Harvey De Niro. What? Everyone's always like, who's Harvey De Niro? I'm like, exactly. I'm like, the simple count. Exactly. That in our background is a simple count. I don't want to go and run my mouth on other people's business, share their personal stuff, but I will say this. Please, everyone, keep Felly in your thoughts, your prayers, your healing vibes. A positive healing energy of your choice. Please send her way, their way, his way, the horse's way. You can send it to one horse's way, that one state, United States, 9999, and just put to Felly. Felly is okay. Luckily, Felly did not die because nobody else is allowed to die. But Felly is rested because, well, horses need to rest sometimes, especially when they're beautiful rainbow colored horses. And, they're the most majestic of horses, and they walk around all day doing majestic horse things, so they need to rest sometimes. And Felly is getting majestic horse rest. Because I know some people were asking where Felly was the other day, as was I, and I was worried. And then I found out, and I was more worried. And then I found out more, and I was even more worried. And then I found out more, and I'm not as worried. I'll always worry though. But yeah, any kind of healing, positive energy, power, prayer vibe you could send to the horse with the morst, the horse with the morst, Belly, aka Horsey Up. It would be appreciated if you would like to contribute to a fund that they do not know about, but I'm now creating. I can get with you privately and give you the cash app, or you can give it to my cash app, and I can show you proof that I sent it over to their cash app. That's an option too. You can come backstage and hit me up in the private chat, and we can figure that out. But Felly did not ask me to do that. I did that, and Felly will probably get mad at me for asking. But I mean, when you got downtime, you got downtime. Anything can help during downtime. You know what I mean? Like, we're all working class here, and downtime can be kind of shitty when it comes to finances. So there you go. Once again, let me reiterate: Felly is not soliciting this. This is all me, because Felly is the type that won't ask because I don't know, but I will. Hell, I'll fucking do a jig. your donation can come with a request, and I will do my best to honor it. As long as it's not sexual favors, nothing against sex workers, just not my thing. Sorry, Felly. I'm not gonna do sex work for money, but well, according how much money it is, I guess, since it is going to a good cause. But no, you could be like, I don't know, whatever. Put a pickle up your ear canal, and I might do it. If I well, I don't have a pickle, but I have pickled okra, so that's an option. Just saying, just throwing some ideas out there. So there's that. I will be making this solicitation later on in the stream if more people show up. My numbers suck because I'm not popular and I'm not cool and I'm not entertaining. But I appreciate the ones that are here for all of it and none of it. Now's the moment for the lurkers to be the lurking heroes that they are and make a donation, right? Like I said, I will show you. I can either give you their cash app or I can show you 100% proof that I would send it to them because I would not keep money that I intend for somebody else. Because I mean, if you know me by now, you know me by now. That's not my, it's not my thing. I'm not a thief. I may be a many things. A thief, I am not. But many things, yes. I'm not a thief. Not a liar, not a thief. Not a sugarcoater either. And not a lesbian, though I play one on YouTube sometimes. Sometimes. I'm making a new banner before StreamYard pulls my dollar trial, my bad. Oh, you can always email me too. Tacos are TACOSR life LIFE 8001 at gmail.com. We can also pass Cash App information, their Cash App information on that way as well. Because I don't know if they want it just thrown out there like that. So, um, yeah, that's an option as well. I started typing in my personal email. That's not good. Oh, let's see. There's your trouble. All right. I spell everything right? I think so. I mean, we got gripped. It might as well be for a good cause, right? I mean, usually I just grip for fuck shit, but then I grip for something good. That's not fuck shit. I better get to hanging this fucking. It's gonna be all uneven because my line is uneven. I gotta start over with this line. I need. You know what? No, I'm not using that. I just need quality, not one. Come on. Not okay with that. Pretty silly. There's fucking fucking season fucking thing. Yeah, it's not. Don't want him to tell me. My phone went so far, so good. Hello, four people. How are you? I will came up shortly. Um, not at the moment, but soon. For that, I apologize. Yeah, that's real. Getting really worried about my weight because I've been really hungry lately, but I try not to eat, but I'm getting hungry again, and I'm on the max Joseph Zepbound, and it's like, I don't want to gain this back. Of course, I got to keep reminding myself, I don't know why why I lost the weight 4 years ago to begin with, much less gained it back out of nowhere. So that was different than this. And now my stomach has shrunk. And before, I don't know, I thought I could do like I used to be. Like I used to be able to eat anything and not gain an ounce. And so I just ate anything. But I've changed my lifestyle. I've changed my lifestyle. I've changed my eating habits. I need sitters. Um, so I'm like, if I keep sitting there freaking out about it, I'm gonna manifest, gain it back, and I don't want that to happen. So, because you know me, I only manifest like negative fuck shit. Um, but yeah, I don't want that to be the case. So, I'm not gonna think about it like that. Gonna remind myself that um, my stomach A has shrunk. B, I've done my lifestyle changes, so now they're habit and routine. So it's not like I will fall back into fuck shit routines per se. Um, and also, I'm not going to gain back. I mean, of course, yeah, there may be a little we're down weight gain back, like maybe 5 or 10 pounds, but not all 47. No, if anything, I'm going to keep losing. Says me. How I want to say that. And I got to tell myself to make it through the day. You know? What? That's all it is now. Okay. Yeah, okay. And I was not says. And, um, what is not in my mind? Oh, oh, wait, okay. Uh, okay. This is not strong. There's other. And it's a light TV. Light TV, right? Right. It's a light TV. It'll be fine. If not, it'll fall on my bed. I got the. And then there's that. Yeah. That ain't interesting. I don't know, man. The fishing line would look much better, but yeah, whatever. Monster for another day. I mean, this cat's gonna be trying to attack it all the fucking time. Definitely have to steer it a little better before he wakes up. Yes? Yes. Let's see. Why did you just put that up there? I didn't want that there. Yeah, there it is. Like, so this is me looking directly straight. Don't look at that mess. I'm moving my pole and shit. But this is like slanted, and then like if I'm laying down, what the fuck? If I'm laying down, it's like tis. Like, God damn it, I hate it when it mirrors. Okay, like that. Let's see. I kinda dig that because I can be like, laying down. Hold on. I can be like this, and like laying down, watching it, or like this, or like this, or like that. I think I will figure out some fishing line, like a clear rope or something. But not tonight. Though before the little guy over there wakes up, I will figure it out. Because I know he's gonna jump on that. I just need to kind of, like wrap it around the Essex in the back. I think, but I also think I might need an extension cord. I would indeed. I would like this to go away, please. I do not want to touch that, but it happened. Hmm. I'm ready to open up the panel, but I'm not. I'm not yet. Not that people are chomping at the bit to come up or anything, but in my mind, they might be. Oh, I have to put a sheet on my bed. I throw my comforter in the dryer and wash my feet off or something because that hose popping off. I had to wade through mud to get to it. To, to it. I do not know where my dog is. I think he's in the living room with Carter. Why he's in the living room, I don't know. Um, he likes a new couch, as do I. As do I. Just looking for that. Put my bed frame in the road that I stopped to this outlet. But no, man. No, honey. It is my fucking self. Yep, I need an extension cord. Oh god, I don't know if I have an adequate one in here. Oh, he's waking up. Waking up in the morning. Gotta thank God. I don't know, but this cat seems kind of odd. He's eyeing me. Good night, lovey. Love you. He knows there's something different going on. He just can't place it because he's a sleepy kitten. I don't know. He might slide off the perch he's the top of. I don't know. He's at that catting stage where they're like half the size. Almost, well, they're about a little more than halfway fully grown, but still very kitten-like mind-wise and hunting-wise and behavior-wise. So he's just this big old fur ball of clumsy cuteness. But big, the keyword here is big. Um, When he was a little kitten, he couldn't do too much because he couldn't jump too high and he couldn't get too fast and he couldn't, you know, be too clumsy because he's just a little kitten. And well, he could be clumsy, but he couldn't do that much damage. He's just a little guy. He can't jump up this high. He can't get over there like that. No, no, now he can, and he does. He gets a jumping and a running and a jumping and a running and so clumsy as fuck. And I gotta break him of this habit of like to wake me up or when he wants something like food, but not the cat food that is out for him and his fellow housemate siblings. Like he is a whipped cream junkie, so like he wakes up and decides he wants whipped cream at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, usually right when I fall asleep. He rubs all over my face, and believe it or not, I'm allergic to cats, but not real bad. When you get your fur on my face and my nose, yeah. But his big thing is he won't let up. He gets overly affectionate like Squeaky Charlie. Gets under my feet, gets in my face, and then this one breathes in my ear and bites my earlobe in the top of my ear. And if I'm already awake and doing stuff, he jumps on my back and my shoulders like a parrot, regardless if I'm wearing a shirt or not. That hurts. Because remember, clumsy. He's got the balance of his father, which is non-existent. Um, yeah, break him of that. I don't per se like my ear getting bit. I don't like him getting under my feet because, well, all parties get hurt. I get hurt trying not to trip on him, and he gets hurt when I fail at not tripping over him and trip on him. I don't want to land on him, but sometimes it's inevitable. No matter what muscle I pull, trying not to. Um, the only way I really think of breaking of that is get a spray bottle. I hate that idea, but I think he's smart enough. If he sprays, and he'll know. He's so adorable when he's sleeping. He's gonna be a lengthy cat. He's gonna be like Squeaky Charlie, though there's no blood relation. I think Squeaky Charlie is part long tail. He's got that long tail and those panther, jaguar, big cat moves. They just they carry themselves different. They walk different because they're built different. And I mean, I really think he's part long tail. I know there's some long tail where he came from, so it wouldn't surprise me. Squeaky Charlie is also not an orange tabby cat. He is a tuxedo cat. Um, he just preferred an orange tuxedo. He is 100% tuxedo cat. He does not have 1 ounce of personality of a tabby. He is all tuxedo. I wouldn't have him any other way. I kind of think I hear him outside, but I'm not sure. I thought he came in. He's outside, Junior. That's Carter's phone on him. Yeah, Linky Lou. He's gonna be a lengthy. He's gonna be a long ass, mean, lean cat machine for sure. Just funny because Mittens is quite petite, but we know long, lengthy, muscly armed kitty cats are in that bloodline because King Kong was very long and lengthy and muscly. King Kong was all muscles, no brain. God love him. Mittens was the brain of that operation. If they were Pinky in the brain, Mittens was the brain, and King Kong was Pinky. Ren and Stimpy, Mittens was Ren, King Kong was Stimpy. But though Mittens was the petite little mad scientist of that operation, sinister one at that. And King Kong was the big muscular, intimidating, get you to do what I tell you to do type of cat. Also, um, doesn't mean mittens kittens are petite little mad scientists. No, they seem to have inherited King Kongness. I always call him King Kong, King Kong. I know it sounds like so inherently racist, and it's not though. Just that wasn't his name originally. His name was Johnny Cash. Their mom was Priscilla, so they were all named after like 50s big bopper type musicians. Um, Mittens was originally Jerry Lee Lewis, and King Kong was originally Johnny Cash because he looked like a drunk little thing. Um, but then one day he decided he was going to climb up my army jacket that was hanging on the coat rack on the wall, and he climbed up there and got to the top, and he just looked so much like King Kong, the you know the ape thing. So I named him King Kong, King Kong, King Kong, King Kong. And then I didn't rename it, and Carter did because we weren't even planning on keeping it, and I'm so happy we did that. So happy we did. But we decided to keep him like, fine, what are we going to call him? Are we going to keep him a Snickers triplet? We're going to Jerry Lee Lewis because he was also one of the Snickers triplets. So I called him that too. And Carter's like, let's name him Mittens. I'm like, what a cat name. How original. That's what I thought. I didn't say it out loud. But. And it's so funny because there's these like little book series, more for adults and kids. It's called Text from Mittens, and it's this Mittens cat, and he like kind of rules the roost with like a dog and another cat in the house, and he's always texting his owner, just being entitled, and he's being everything Mittens is personality wise. But the cat that is Mittens in this Text from Mittens is a tuxedo cat that looks identical to King Kong. It's like such a trip, and I found out about it shortly after King Kong went AWOL, missing, presumed deceased. So for a long time I knew about it, but I didn't really divulge into it. I just recently in the past couple of years started really getting into it. It's so funny. It's like definitely the personality of Mittens Kittens, but the visual of King Kong. R&D's avatar reminds me of King Kong. King Kong. Because well, let's see what that guy. King Kong was a great cat. King Kong liked to take on fights and battles for fun that he probably couldn't and shouldn't win, but always did until he didn't. Good cat. King Kong, King Kong. Squeaky Charlie reminds me a lot of King Kong. A lot. King Kong incarnate. I have some cute pictures of King Kong. I'll have to post sometime. That's so funny. The neighbor cat, Garfield cat, that's what I called him. His name is Meow. I was calling him Garfield because he was. He was like 21, 22 pounds when he passed. That's the one the cat killing sex offender killed in Colorado, admitting to. He loved my LeBaron, and I loved my LeBaron, and I loved that cat. He would fall asleep on his back and could not roll over, and delivery drivers would think he was dead and would be like, "Yo, I think your cat might be deceased," or "Yo, there's a dead cat in your yard," and I'd be like, "Not only is he not my cat, he is not deceased, but thank you. He is just very fat, stuck in that sleeping position, and frankly, probably too tired to get the fuck up and attempt to roll over and get up." Hmm, facts. When I had to scrap my LeBaron, I sat in my driveway and cried, and he sat next to me, and I'll be damned if I. But I've never seen a cat cry like I've never seen a cat cry like a human until that day. I firmly believe that cat was crying with me. When I leave the top down, he used to love to lay in the back of it. One time we were going somewhere, and he was on my trunk, and we drove all the way to the top of my street with him on this trunk, and LeBaron convertibles, they have very small trunk areas. He was on top of it, and no, he wouldn't budge. And I finally had to stop and like remove him from the vehicle. I was like, Garfield cat, what are you doing? Oh, I really loved him. He was a great cat. He really was. R.I.P. to King Kong, and Garfield cat. May you frolic freely across the Rainbow Bridge, but you are missed on this side of it. So missed. Very missed. But that's okay. For I hear the other side of the Rainbow Bridge is beautiful, with laser pointers and cats toys galore, and no dogs. Well, on the dog side of it. Yeah, there's crazy cats on the cat side. All kinds of cat toys. Mice galore. I don't know what stuff said one, but I need to hook up my Chromecast thingy, but I'm too tired to get into it. Oh, I wish I could share my screen. I guess I could be kind of like downloading it or something and watching it. I probably wouldn't know. Let me see what happens if I try that. Hey, everybody wants to rule the world. That is a great song. So is this downloaded yet? How do I don't know if it did. Well, not that I would know what I'm doing to make this work. What it wants to do. I didn't ask it to do that. It also did not bring me up on stage. Cannot see what I'm doing. Nope. Well, that's my bed. No machine on here yet. I don't know how to kill that camera. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we want to present or invite. We want to present, I think, video file. I don't even know if I finished downloading. I wouldn't even know how to present it correctly anyway. It's going to be a hard negative. Well, I don't like that idea. I don't know how to really do any of this. I'm not that so. No, it's going to tell me it's not going to let me share my screen because mobile stuff or whatever. Okay, let's try down here. This might be. Yeah, this is not how it works. What is this? What am I? No. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, no, no, no. I can't see. Okay. This is shut. Right. Media assets. What's that mean? I feel like it didn't save or download. Wait, I wanted it to. Shit. Oops, sorry. Yeah, good to know. Um, Is it didn't download the way I thought it would? Fuck off, phone. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Wow. That the goddamn marketing chain. And an angry transit in the background. Hmm. More. Nope. Yeah, I know too. I'm gonna make that happen. Oh, well, it ain't there anyway. And your downloads, well, it ain't there. Hey, you're here. I'm but I'm but an illusion. I'm an illusion. My name is Sarah. I'm an illusion. Not really here. But since you think I am, I manifest and masturbate. Wait, what? Who does that? Not me. What are we talking about? I just changed my background at random. It just let me just change the background. I'm not sure why it does that, but twice. What? It does. Changes my whole brain on me. Burn. Actually, chemical. Hmm. So when you download something from YouTube, you click download. Where does it say? Just in YouTube? I can never find it. I never could find it. Look, Cuba, I never understood that. Because it's like if you're offline, you should be able to watch your downloads on YouTube, but you can't get to them if you're offline or some shit. Makes zero sense to me. Not that it matters anyway, because I guess either I imagine the whole thing or copyright is a motherfucker because I can't find the full synced up without the live version, just fully synced Dark Side of the Rainbow, like I had watched multiple times in the past. Yes, thank you, fine. Um, I'm assuming it got nailed with copyright and taken down. I have to turn off the AC and go to the sheet and put the sheet on. Now that I've suspended the TV from the ceiling, amongst other things. I'll be back. Hold on, where do I? What? Hold on. Look, I'm very chilly. Or you're listening in my copyright strike weather. That's what I know you are. I'm just trying to get through the song real quick. I don't know myself. No, we're going to do that. That is to do that. Well, hell's bells phone over there. Look. Why? And I added to the stage, and it's not working.
Hello.
Oh, I gotta fix my layout. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm fighting my way out here. Um, Hello, little guy.
What's
Yeah,
that?
so I don't know. Then I was trying to figure out how to download and then play Dark Side of the Rainbow. Um,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
I never can find. Well, it looks like it was either I imagined the whole thing that somebody had made the whole video, picked it up, or it got hit with copyright strike and disappeared. So I couldn't even find the one I was looking for. I'm putting sheets on my bed. I suspended my TV from my ceiling. Next is put the
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna try the casting, a little TMU casting thing I got um on it, see if I can actually watch TV from it. I don't know if I can. We'll find out. But first I gotta finish making my bed. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, how have you been?
Good.
That's good. She's good. She's good. I thought Jake was coming up, I guess. Yes, he just wanted to come in and be like, "Hey, I want to rule the world," like Tears for Fears, and then that
Possibility.
bounce, baby, bounce, bounce, coming all around, bounce, bounce, coming all around, bounce. Come, baby, baby, come. That's a song. And like you
Come
got
on,
ready.
Jake. If you're still here, you can come up.
He says, "Do better." He said, "Do better." He wants us to do better. We're all like,
Yep.
"Okay." All right. Yeah. I mean, I make no guarantees. I can't do shit, much less better or anything. Really, over here. But that well, maybe I don't know. If it's for lack of trying. Probably is for lack of trying on my end. Ah, come on. Fucking bed sheets. I can never figure it out. California Kings of fucking wheels. I just need to cut this bed down to like a 10 on point or something. Really, really. The only thing I like about memory foam mattresses is you can cut them to the size you want
Yep.
them. Let's see. This one, this area, move that down. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. I've been singing that song a lot lately. I'm not sure why. But Jimmy cracks corn, and I do not care. Or he is
It's all
cracking
right.
corn. No one cares about the cracking of the corn. Alright, almost getting there. Not really, but kind of. Supposed to find a. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna need this. Oh God, what is it stuck to? Oh come on! Don't do that. There you go. I want to cooperate. No, we do. Was the night before fuck shit and all through the house.
Nothing was
People
done.
stirring
Not
because
even the cat.
they
Not
just
even the mouse. Not even the dog.
the stockings were worn by no one because I don't know any. And
Yep.
then a fat guy fell through my roof and his name was Santa Claus and I said, "You're trespassing," and I blew him up with my AK. And then Ice Cube said, "Oh, you had to use your AK. Well, maybe it wasn't that great of a day." I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"What's up with that, Ice Cube?" Um, that is that. I'm still working on getting this stuff.
How's Simpson doing? We haven't seen her lately. Is she okay?
Simpson. Simpson is resting, as is our good friend Felly, who is has to take some downtime because um yeah, horses they majestic horses especially they get overworked and get
Yeah.
physically not you know they're doing majestic horse things all day and that can be heavy on the horse body. So
Yeah.
Simpson is hasn't been feeling good and has been not sleeping but can't stay awake. So I said, Simpson, go to bed. Like, don't stay up on my account. You haven't been sleeping and you're tired. Get some rest, girl. Get some rest.
Exactly, Simpson.
And Felly's on doctor's orders to rest. Um, so that's where they're at. It's like
Okay.
just me, you, Jake, and Farkas, and possibly PDX if she shows up for. I don't know. Looks like it's just. I don't know where Farkas is either. But he's a man of mystery. We may never
Yeah.
know where. Like, we may never know where Farkas is, but we may always know where Farkas is. But if I fall asleep on stream and start farting, he will come. There's no doubt there. So I may doze off here sometime during the stream and start ripping ass just to summons Farkas. Because there's a Farkas, there's like a bat signal bat thing there. There's that for
Yeah.
Farkas, but Simpson and Felly are the ones that have access to it. If I do it, God knows what I'll shine up in the sky, and God knows what will show up. There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over here, like, somebody call me. I'll be like, no. Nobody called. Nobody crossed the streams. Nobody was thinking of anything when Zool told us to. But yet here you are. So it's best that I not try to use the light. Plus, they won't let me have a key to the access panel to it anyway. So probably a good decision. So the only way I know to summon
Yeah.
Farkas is to fall asleep and fart. you know,
Oh
yeah, that's
boy.
what I thought so. Like, I know there's a series of emojis that can summon him, but like I said, they won't let me have access to that, and for good reason. God knows what I would be summoning. We would need PDX. We would need PDX and all of our paranormal people if they allowed me to access that.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking up left and right. Right? Like, don't cross the streams, and I'm just crossing on, like, cross the streams, yes? Oh, you know.
I
Mm.
don't think that's a good idea to cross the streams. No, 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 no.
Remember that thing, the Halliburton collider, halogen collider, where they had that thing underground and they were trying to recreate the Big Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pronounce that word, but yeah. I always thought that was. I'm happy they are dismantling it or did dismantle it because that just seemed like a really bad idea. Like, when I first heard about that and I kind of fell into that rabbit hole of what it was, like, to make sure I truly understood what was going on, I was like,
Yeah.
remember in Ghostbusters how they said, don't cross the streams? I'm thinking we shouldn't try to replicate, you know, a bang big enough to
Mm,
start a universe underground in our tiny little planet. All I can think of is crossing the streams, and then Zool was like, pick your destroyer. Like, all I could think is we're crossing the streams and we're picking Marshmallow Man. So I was happy when when I heard it was going to be dismantled, because I'm like, didn't they teach us when we were kids not to cross the streams? We're crossing the
exactly.
streams, right? Like, we were crossing the streams with that thing. I don't know how they were going to, like, control it from not just, completely decimating our planet and starting a new universe. I don't, like,
We
don't
don't
cross
need
the
that.
streams.
No, 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 no.
Like, even in the movie they did cross the streams, and that in is actually what defeated Zool and what was the other one? The Terror Dog and Zool, and
Yep.
but I still feel like that was definitely stream crossing. And we're lucky the streams didn't cross when they were playing with the proton packs underground.
Oh,
Yeah. God damn.
yeah.
You know what else? Speaking of Ghostbusters, I want to make a compilation video of just everyone that has said it on streams. All the I can find, even fucking. Yeah, I have to throw Mark Terry in it because I just have to. People saying he gone, but every time they say he gone, it shows a different picture of he gone from the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He gone, and it just be like flashes of he gone. He was great, and the female he gone too from the Ghostbusters female reboot. I thought that was a great movie. I mean,
Yeah.
it was obviously like a B movie, but yeah, it had Kate McKinnon in it, and she's hilarious. And it had what's her name from Bridesmaids? Oh God, what's her name? I can't. Melissa. What was her name? The bigger girl. Oh, she's funny as fuck. And it had
Yeah,
fucking what's the other one? Her name for Saturday Night, the other Saturday Night Live girl. Shit. You know, she was in Bridesmaids. She was in Bridesmaids. She was in like every funny Kristen Day, is that her name?
I think so.
Something like that. God, I used to know all their names because I wanted to be on Saturday Night Live so bad, and that's the last that is the last season I watched, was the one with all of them, and Cecily Strong, Kate McKinnon, Kristen Wiig. That was her name, Kristen Wiig. She was in that cast.
Yeah,
That was the last season I watched. I
cool.
think. I think I may have watched the season after that, but I grew up on Saturday Night Live. My parents used to throw Saturday Night Live parties, so I grew up on SNL. Cheeseburger, Pepsi. And you know what sucks? Like the worst cast, the most boring cast in my opinion, but had some of the best cast members. I think they just had shit writers. Was the David Spade, Chris Farley, Mike Myers, fucking the Stuart Smalley era, the David Spade, just everything Chris Farley and that Michael Myers being the kid that was tethered to the jungle gym with the chocolate in the helmet. Like Adam Sandler, you know, super talented cast. I don't know. I feel like it was like the most boring cast, which sucked because I feel like it had
Definitely.
more. I feel like it had more potential. My mom will argue with me that the original cast was the best cast. I mean, she had a parakeet named Gilda Radner, for Christ's sake. I don't know. My mom really, let me tell you, that woman, so she thought on New Year's Eve, switching over to 2000, so fuck Y2K and all that, she was not preparing for that. She was preparing for the return of Andy Kaufman. Like, I'm telling you, all the stories I tell about my parents, I know they seem like kind of impulsive, irrational people with the whole Jonestown, and then her believing Andy Kaufman was coming back. But they really are. They're very, very down to earth, rational people. They really, truly are. And but she 100% believed that Andy Kaufman was still alive. The unknown comic was Andy Kaufman, and that Y2K, the year 2000, he was coming back to be like, aha, I got all of you. When that man did not come back, a part of my mother died. Like, I'm happy I was not in her presence when it switched over from 99 to 2000, because I would have probably died. A part of me would have died with her that died with Andy Kaufman, re-died with Andy Kaufman. She
Mm,
thought he was the bee's knees, which he was amazing. And I keep telling her, I'm like, you got to watch Man on the Moon. You got to watch Man on the Moon. And she, oh, I've seen it. No, you got to watch it with the mindset that Jim Carrey wasn't method acting, that he was actually, what he said he did is channeled Andy Kaufman. Like, put just, tinfoil hat. He's not method acting. He really, truly channeled Andy Kaufman, and then watch it. She's like, no, he couldn't have. I was like, Mom, if you put yourself in that mindset, I swear to God, you're going to see a whole different kind of movie. And it'll hit
yeah,
different. But I don't know if she ever has yet. I don't think she ever has. I don't think she can. I think that would be like a whole other, like a reuniting and then a loss all over again for her. I think that's why she hasn't watched it in that mindset.
yeah,
But she loved Andy Kaufman and she loved Gilda Radner. A part of her died when Gilda Radner died. And like, my mom is not that comical of a person. She's just very straight laced, like straight face, straight laced, by the book. I mean, the woman's never even smoked weed before. She just had an edible like last year, a piece of an edible. Like, she married the first man she ever was in a relationship with, ever been with. Like, she is very just by the book, straight. Boom. Though she's a closeted feminist, go figure. Like, you would never guess that she was into Andy Kaufman and Gilda Radner and just the vulgarities that Saturday Night Live was when it launched. Like, you'd never guess. You would never guess. But nonetheless, she was. And I'm happy she was. I'm happy my dad was too, because it exposed me to some really amazing comedians. And I was really sad when I didn't make it to the comedy shop and didn't make it to like where I wanted to be, which was a cast member on Saturday Night Live. But that's okay. Can't win them all. Maybe in the next life, me and Lauren Michaels will be buddies or whatever. Meh. Meh. That Kate McKinnon though, she's fucking funny. So was Kristen Wiig. So was Tina Fey. And who was her anchor on fucking the news segment? Can't think of who that was. I can see her, but I can't think of her name. She was hilarious too. They're all good. They're all good. You know, Lauren Michaels, one of his biggest pet peeves, like he would get livid and like the show would be ruined for him, is if somebody broke character and was laughing and couldn't keep it together. That's one reason Jimmy Fallon was off the show as quick as he was, and his little Mexican buddy. Because he would always break character. Like that was he would every show he would purposely try to get people to break character, and Lauren Michaels wasn't having it. I always thought that was funny though. They broke character, especially Justin Timberlake. Can't keep a fucking straight face watching Justin Randall dress up like the Noodles Cup of Soup, singing "Bring It On Down the Homeless Town." Good times. Love me some Saturday Night Live. Oh, and Dick in a Box. That was great too. It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, babe. Good song. One, you cut a hole in the box. Two, you put your dick in the box. Three, I can't remember what the third one is. It's my dick in a box. It's my dick in a box, babe.
You're funny.
That's classic. It was what was that? Lonely Island Club or something
Yeah.
like that. And Justin Timberlake. And they were like channeling like the vibes of Color Me Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a Christmas special, and that's what they were. That's what they did. They made a music video where they give their ladies their dick in a box. That reminds me of John LaJoy in Equals MC Vagina, where he's like, "It's a present right here." No, it's my penis. I'm always like, "That is a present. It's a dick in a box." Dick in a box, okay. It's my dick in a box. Oh, and the Thanksgiving song, you know, the Turkey Lurkey and the Lunch
Mm-hmm.
Lady Land. And the best skit will always and forever, even though it was horribly acted, horribly written, but wonderfully performed, the Chippendales, Chris Farley and Kevin Swayze. Was that his name? No. Kevin Swayze? No. What was his name? What was his name? Patrick Swayze. God, dude,
Yeah.
I'm getting names all backwards tonight.
You're just
R.I.P.
probably tired. It's okay.
Yeah, I got a bunch of names. I can't remember anyone's fucking name, much less celebrities. But R.I.P. to both Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley. Amazing dancers and performers. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know who sweat harder in that fucking skit. Patrick Swayze or fucking Chris Farley? Because Chris was like, he was really dancing. That's what makes it so great. Oh my God. He's so funny. I want to find the hooker that he was with when he died and just fucking make her bite the curb. If I found out that she fucking OD'd and died alone, I don't know that I would be sad. He did not deserve to die like that. Fuck that bitch. He was a funny motherfucker. Funny motherfucker. Shout out to Chris Farley. And shout out to David Spade for being his sidekick and letting him have the show all the time. Though I've never seen Beverly Hills Ninja. I have a feeling it sucked. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. Oh, fucking bomb. I met Chris Farley's brother. For the life of me, I can't think of his first name. Goddamn, does he look, act, and sound just like Chris Farley? I met him out here. They had him and another guy. They co-owned a comedy club that didn't stick around too long, but they were doing improv night, and I wanted to do it so bad, but I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to fail at it, and that's like the last thing I got left is my stand-up comedy routine, and I don't want to fail at it. So, but he was really, really, really encouraging me to do it, and then started emailing me, and then he had my phone number, and he started texting me and calling me like, "You gotta do it, you gotta do it." I'm like, "Nope, nope, no way, Jose." I will get up there and fucking fail, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, just my lifelong dream." I just completely failed at it, so I never did. But it was cool to meet him. Cool to talk to him. He was a cool guy. Very much like his brother, but very unique in and of his own as well. Inspiring, man. God, why can't I think of his name? I can see him too. Picturing him, but I can't. It's gonna make me nuts. It's my dick in a box, girl. It's my dick in a box. Where the fuck did Jake go? I wish I had a way to get hold of him outside of YouTube. Don't. But it don't.
No, it's weird.
Let me see. Let me see. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something right quick. Maybe. If it... Oh, cool. No. Hi.
Excuse me.
Come to my live stream. Some shit.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I was singing lesbian music. I went and made a community post. I should. Where's Farkas too? I don't know what Farkas is. Last time I saw him, he was giving me shit. Longest goodbye ever. Like, whatever. Whatever, Farkas, WL7, whatever. Whatever. He was like interrogating poor Skater Guy 89. No, I don't know if it was interrogation. Getting to know, asking him all the questions so we can get to know him. Skater Guy 89 is a cool guy. Happy he came up. I like it when people are like, I feel like I can come up on your panel and things will be cool because usually they are. Sometimes it's a little hectic, sometimes a little chaotic, a little drama. But other times, good times.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's all of the above. Sometimes it's like every subsection of fuck shit will happen throughout a live stream. There'll be drama, then it'll be characters, and it'll be craziness, and it'll just be fuck shit and idiocracy, and it's always a good time though. It really is. I have to admit.
Yeah.
I was shocked that God Soldier had been on the asylum. I feel like I knew that, but maybe not. But I guess I'm so shocked by it. Who'd have thought? I think I kind of remember that, but like nobody would say who he was, so I couldn't find his channel. I don't know. I've unsubscribed from him. I have a feeling he's probably live right now.
Uh,
Because well, Jamie's been live. I don't know if Jamie's still live, but he was live tonight. Exposing the fucking diddle gross bitch named Genevieve. Which, amen to that. She's so dumb. Like, if I was as dumb as her, if I was as dumb as her, I would shave my butt and walk backwards off a cliff. No, maybe. She's just, that girl. She went into the police station to, from what I gather, have her boyfriend arrested for something that wasn't breaking the law. So they couldn't do shit, but they ran her name and his name and found out that she had a restraining order that needed to be served on her. So, like, she went there to go get her boyfriend in all this trouble and ended up getting hit with a restraining order by one of her children. And that's heavy. But, wow, that didn't turn out the way you planned it, did it? That definitely didn't go the way she was hoping any of that would go. But, I mean, what we put out into the universe is what it gives us back. But still, there's something satisfying about seeing people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this person in trouble, and they're gonna go down," and then really, instead, that's not what happens. I know I've done that, not that exact situation, but I know I've been out to get somebody, and because they were deserving of it, and I went to, went to get them, and I was all confident about getting them, and boy, did that go the wrong way for me. Some of them, it should have probably gone the wrong way. One of them, I still can't figure out how it went wrong and why it went wrong. I just know it concluded with me being forcefully escorted out of a courthouse and horribly embarrassed. Angry, but embarrassed. And I stick by half of what I said. No, I stick by, I think, everything I yelled. Just, I don't stand by the way I delivered it. Charging a judge in her chamber screaming, "Eat a bag of dicks, eat a barrel of them," probably not the way I should have handled it. But, coulda, woulda, shoulda. That was embarrassing. Talk about an out-of-body experience. I could see myself. I was watching myself in the back of the courtroom. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But there I was. And there was this fucking court deputy bailiff guy fucking running interference like a linebacker. Good thing he did though, because I would have just kept going right into her chambers and probably attacked her or something crazy. I don't know. I was literally out of my mind. I was so angry. I haven't been that angry. I don't know. Only one other time in my life have I been that angry. More angry. I don't ever want to be that angry again. I haven't been that angry since. Thank God. Can't imagine. Quicker beeline to prison or jail than that. Jeez. Faster beeline to humiliation. Eat a bag of dicks, eat a barrel of them. Though I stand by that statement. She should have eaten a bag of dicks, eat a barrel of them, and she choked on each one of them as she fucking sloshed them down her cocksucking throat. But, meh. Meh. Damn, this thing's like a fucking. This lighter is too much. I'm gonna use this to melt that solder. That would be really good for that. Except I can't seem to fill it with butane correctly. So maybe it won't. It may just be empty for this. This sucker's like a pack. Whoa. Big blowtorch little sucker. I think it was worth the $6. I can't believe I paid $6 for a fucking lighter, but that was last week when I had money to spend $6 on a lighter. Still can't figure out why I can't fill it right. I need an adapter. Adapter nappers.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Brontosaurus and dinosaurs on a big island. T-Rex, Triceratops, and some pterodactyls. Dun, 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 dun. Jurassic Park. I don't know why that song's in my head, but tis. Dun, 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 dun. Tyrannosaurus Rex and Stegosaurus. Triceratops and some pterodactyls. Dinosaurs. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Supposedly Daniel Larson was sighted. I don't know if the picture's real or not. I forget that the Larsonians will believe anything blindly because it takes a special person to be a Larsonian. Oh, what? I'm not plugged in. Great. But supposedly somebody posted a picture, the first picture of him since he's been out. Like I said, I don't know that it's real. I'm tempted to create a picture and say, oh, look, I just spotted him in fuck shit somewhere. And look, here's a picture. And they would probably completely believe it because they're all partially retarded, myself included. But it's odd that it coincides with the primary elections. His release, Mr. President, there. Bill Daniel Anderson. Somebody made a video of that part in Jurassic Park where the dinosaurs they're on the island. They see the dinosaurs, it's dun 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 dun, dun all the dinosaurs coming out of the lake. Somebody took that visual and the song and then put in Daniel Larson screaming at the Panera incident. It was fucking hilarious. I laughed so hard. I'd done about pissed my pants that day.
Oh, goodness.
It's horrible, but it's fucking hilarious. Fans are leaking my location. Fucking famous. Bomb you. Bomb you. That'll forever be the best incident in my mind. Bomb you. It's right up there with the motel threatening to kill me. Motel threatening to kill me. Oh, fuck. There goes this blowtorch thing in my bomb. Oh, there it is. Motel threatening to kill me. Call fucking dispatch. Good old dear. I wish I could fucking. If I get this streaming thing set up, I could play it from my TV. I wish I could share it on my screen or whatever, because I would totally play Daniel Larson incidents. I've been catching up on my Larson lore. I watched the Golden, Colorado hotel causing my property troubles video today. Forgot how much I like that video. Oh, crazy incident. Maybe I'll just leave the fucking state of Colorado. Yep. Causing my property troubles. Yeah, break probation and leave the state of Colorado. Like, I don't know. I download stuff from YouTube, but it doesn't like save to my device. I don't know how to do that. Well, these YouTube streets are quiet. I think I'm gonna hop off here and get some shit done and go to sleep. Or I don't know, I might go live again later if the YouTube streets pick up. But they are quiet on this what is tonight? Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. YouTube streets ain't popping off. I like it when the YouTube streets pop off. But tonight they disappoint. It's quiet on the YouTube streets. It is 2:17 a.m. Central Standard Time. Do you know where your children are? Nah. Tell you where they're not. On the YouTube streets popping it off. That's why. I don't know. All right, punk. I'm gonna call this stream. I'm gonna terminate the stream. That sounds wrong. I don't like that. I'm gonna kill the stream. That doesn't sound good either. I'm going to end the stream. I guess that's the best word for it. I'm looking for another synonym, but I can't think of one. Abruptly halt the stream. Alter top the stream. I don't know. But thanks for coming up. I might go live later. I need to get some shit done around here. I think Ponka fell asleep. All right. Well, I love you guys.